Men, hear me clearly. This is the warning most guys ignore until it's too late. You might try to brush it off. Tell yourself she's just overwhelmed, that she's tired, stressed, or simply finding herself. You excuse the late nights, the wardrobe shifts, the sudden new passions. You label it harmless change. But deep down, your instincts won't let you lie. Your body feels it. Your gut senses it. Your soul recognizes the truth before your mind accepts it. Because here's the reality. A woman can fake a laugh. She can rehearse excuses. She can cover her tracks with words. But she cannot disguise where her energy flows. And energy never lies. That's exactly what I'm exposing for you today. The subtle patterns, the repeated habits, the undeniable proof that she's no longer fully invested in you. Not gossip. Not speculation. Clear markers. And if you've been paying attention, brother, you've already seen them. Before we go further, subscribe. Join the men waking up to reality. The men refusing to be deceived. This is your space. You are not alone. You are among men who refuse to accept half love as full devotion. Start with the wardrobe. New outfits you didn't pick. Perfume you never bought. Accessories she suddenly adores. At first, you might tell yourself it's just self-expression, a phase, a whim, or a little confidence boost. But men, listen carefully. Energy flows where attention goes. If she's putting effort somewhere outside of you, on herself for someone else, it's never random. Every stitch, every scent, every accessory carries intention. And your gut? It recognizes it immediately. Notice the timing. Shopping trips she never invited you to. Trying new looks right before outings you aren't included in. Suddenly, her style feels curated. Curated for someone else.
Not you.
Not the one who's supposed to be her priority. And when you try to comment, she brushes it off with a casual, "I just wanted to change." Change for whom, brother? Who is noticing those perfectly chosen colors, that new perfume, that subtle shimmer she never wore for you? Here's the reality you need to understand. The wardrobe shift is more than aesthetics. It's a visible sign of energy transfer, attention being redirected. Her energy, which once gravitated toward you, is now flowing elsewhere. The casual charm you once felt, the spark in her eyes when you complimented her, the shared excitement over an outfit you loved, it's being repurposed, subtly, quietly, for someone else. The truth is subtle, but your gut doesn't lie. Men, I've seen this 100 times. The wardrobe changes are always the first visible marker. A tiny shift with massive implications. Watch closely. Her body language, her grooming, her scent, her confidence, it all tells a story. And if you ignore it, you're allowing your intuition to be silenced while her attention moves out of your life, piece by piece. Pay attention. Your gut will confirm what your mind fears to admit. Next, her schedule. You notice the late nights multiplying. Work calls that run longer than expected. Solo plans she never had before. Dinners with friends you've never met. At first, it feels harmless. You tell yourself she's just busy. She's focused on her career, her social life, her personal growth. Maybe she's just exhausted, right? But men, let me tell you, patterns emerge. And patterns never lie. It's not about controlling her. It's about seeing the truth before your energy is drained. When a woman shifts her life rhythm away from you, when she begins protecting her time like it's sacred, that's a red flag. Every extra hour she keeps for herself, every plan she hides, every late night commitment she never explains, it's her energy slowly, quietly moving elsewhere. And your energy feels it. Your nights feel heavier. Your presence feels less significant. Pay attention to these micro shifts. They're easy to dismiss, subtle enough to convince your mind you're imagining it. But men, this is proof. Proof she's leaning towards someone else. Proof that your bond, once central, is no longer her priority. If you keep ignoring it, you're training yourself to accept half attention as if it's loyalty. And that's dangerous for your heart, your confidence, your peace. Here's a reality check. The world is full of men pretending they don't see it. But your gut, your instincts, they know. They will scream at you. That sinking feeling when she mentions plans vaguely. That tension when she closes off her phone. That subtle absence when she comes home late, exhausted, but not really exhausted. Your energy senses it. Your intuition doesn't lie. Men, drop a comment. I see it if this hits too close to home. Recognize it. Name it. Claim your awareness. Awareness is your first weapon. Recognition is your first step toward reclaiming your power. Because when you see the pattern, you don't fall for it. You don't settle for half love. You protect your heart before it's too late. Now, let's dive deeper. The subtle shifts become undeniable when we examine social patterns and emotional investments. A cheating woman starts moving in spaces you don't occupy. New friends, new groups, people you've never met. Invitations you used to receive vanish without explanation. And when she mentions someone, it's always, you wouldn't get it. Subtle, almost casual. But men, this is intentional. Energy never lies. A loyal woman includes you. She wants you in her world because you belong there. She shows you, not just tells you, that you matter. Your presence is natural, expected, celebrated. When she starts building a life outside your line of sight, someone else's life is slowly, quietly becoming more important than yours. That's energy transfer. And you feel it in ways that are hard to ignore. Small distances in conversation, the subtle shift of attention when her phone buzzes, the way she smiles at you differently. Let me give it to you straight. These new social circles are never coincidental. They're not just networking, fun, or innocent exploration. They're a sign, a visible pattern of emotional and mental investment being redirected. She's seeking attention, validation, and connection elsewhere. And while you're still here, being loyal, attentive, present, her energy is leaving you piece by piece. Watch closely. The way she speaks about these friends, the excitement in her voice when she's with them, the way she protects these new interactions from your view, it's a signal. And it's not subtle to your energy. Your instincts know. Your gut knows. Every laugh, every secret outing, every you wouldn't get it adds up. Men, take note. This isn't paranoia. This is clarity. Awareness of these patterns protects your heart, your peace, and your dignity. Recognize the red flags. Name them. Understand them. And never ignore what your intuition already knows. Next, the hobbies. Classes she suddenly loves. Fitness routines that don't involve you. New passions that monopolize her time. At first glance, it might seem harmless. You tell yourself she's just exploring, trying new things, keeping herself sharp. Maybe she's even inspired and happy. But men, let me break this down for you. When repeated consistently, these shifts aren't just hobbies. They are signs, subtle, yet undeniable, that emotional and mental investment is being redirected elsewhere. You might rationalize it. You may even encourage it, thinking, she deserves space. And yes, space is healthy, everyone needs it. But here's the difference. When intensity is disproportionate, when hours are consumed elsewhere at the expense of your connection, it becomes a signal. Her attention is moving in another direction. Her energy, which once centered on your bond, is being divided, and you feel it, even if you can't put it into words. Think about it clearly. Every hour spent fully engaged in something else is an hour she's less invested in you. Time is finite. Energy is finite. And energy never lies. The joy she shows in these new pursuits, the excitement in her voice when she talks about them, the subtle prioritization of these activities over shared moments, it's all proof. Men, pay attention. This isn't paranoia. It's clarity. Awareness of these patterns is your shield. Your gut will feel it before your mind does. And when you recognize it, you reclaim control over your energy and your heart. Watch the small things. Phone always face down. Less sharing of her day. Pulling away during conversations. Smiles that feel rehearsed. Laughter that doesn't reach her eyes when she's with you. These tiny habits are the fingerprints of betrayal. Subtle but relentless. Combined with the wardrobe changes, the late nights, and the new circles, they paint one picture. She's already living part of her life for someone else. Men, don't gaslight yourself. The signs are there. They're undeniable. They're quiet, but their effect is loud. Your energy knows it. Your gut screams it. You're not imagining it. You're awake. And that's power. Drop a comment. Energy never lies if you felt this shift in your life. Awareness is your shield. Your clarity is your armor. Finally, the hardest part to face, her emotional presence. A woman can fake words. She can fake smiles. She can fake affection. But she cannot fake presence. Presence is something deeper than speech, deeper than touch. It's the way her energy fills a room, the way her spirit aligns with yours. When she's truly yours, her presence is unmistakable. You feel it in the smallest moments, the way her eyes soften when she listens, the way she leans in without being asked, the warmth and subtle strength in her voice. It's magnetic. It's undeniable. It anchors you. But when she's cheating, that presence evaporates. She might lie beside you. She might whisper, "I love you," but it's hollow. The tone, the timing, the energy behind it, all of it is off. Her mind is elsewhere. Her attention is elsewhere. Her loyalty is elsewhere. Physically, she's there. Emotionally, she is absent. And you feel it. The subtle distance. The lack of intimacy that feels heavier than physical absence ever could. Notice the extremes. Sometimes she overcompensates, performing closeness as damage control. A touch that's a little too deliberate, a laugh that's a little too forced, a smile that doesn't reach the eyes, all rehearsed to cover the gap. Other times, she withdraws entirely, rolling over in bed, avoiding conversation, creating invisible walls around herself. Either way, the message is clear. Her energy, her loyalty, is already with someone else. Men understand this. Words can be faked. Smiles can be faked. Excuses can be faked. Presence cannot. Your intuition knows it before your mind does. Pay attention. Honor it. Recognize it. And let it guide the decisions you make about your love, your heart, and your peace. Her habits, her new friends, her hobbies, her wardrobe, her late nights. All of these are pieces of the same puzzle. Alone, they might seem harmless. Together, they reveal a pattern that cannot be ignored. So what do you do now? You don't beg. You don't chase. You don't perform for scraps of attention. You reclaim your power. You protect your peace. You stand firm in truth. Here's the reality. Men, your energy is sacred. Your time is sacred. Your love is sacred. Half attention, hidden agendas, and emotional absence are not acceptable. Not for you. Not for anyone who claims to love you. If you've seen these shifts in your own life, comment, "I choose truth." And subscribe. Join the men waking up to reality.